Okay, we're going to talk about, oh wait, I haven't shared the screen yet. Okay, can you see the blackboard now?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Okay, thank you very much for answering. Now, uh, ang i-lecture ko sa inyo ngayon is about similarities in right triangle, no? If we have, for example, here, I'm going to draw a right triangle. Okay, hindi ba siya mukhang right triangle? Okay, let's assume this is the right triangle, ABC, okay? Right angled at C. Kasi yung opposite side niya would be side C. And then we have here A, B, okay, so opposite ng angle A is side A, and opposite ng angle B is side B. Now, if we're going to draw a perpendicular segment from uh, vertex C, syempre yung opposite side niya is the hypotenuse. So we're going to draw the altitude of the triangle on its hypotenuse. So ito yung hypotenuse niya. Okay, so wait, I'm going to label all the sides with different color here para makita ninyo mabuti. So let's say this is B, side A, and side C. No? Yung side C, ito yon, yung hypotenuse ng buong triangle. As you can see, you will form here three triangles, no? Isang maliit na triangle at ang medyo malaking triangle at ang pinakamalaking triangle, which is the original triangle. All of these three triangles are similar triangles. Once again, when we say similar triangles, all the corresponding sides, the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal because they are proportion. Basta proportion lahat ng mga corresponding sides, they will be, they are similar triangles. Now, ibibigay ko sa inyo yung formula dito, pero I don't have to explain. No? So, for grade 7, 8, and 9, may explain ko lang sa inyo to sa lecture natin mismo. Ang mismong ibibigay ko is the formula only. Kasi we're running out of time. And as long as you will remember the formula, hindi kayo maliligaw, no? So, let's have in this triangle, yung sa medyo malaking triangle, etong altitude, ipangalan nating H, which is actually one of the legs of the two triangles involved here that was formed. No? And then, etong, hindi, ibahin natin yung H. Gawin nating kulay green. Okay. Okay, so let's say this is the altitude. Let's name it as side H para dun sa dalawang triangles. And dito naman, gawin natin tong X. So, from point, lagay natin dito point D. No, so let's say this is D. Okay. And then, this is Y. Okay. Yung X, yun yung longer leg nung right triangle na to. Yung triangle ADC. Ito, yung medyo mas malaking triangle. At yung Y naman is yung isa sa leg ng triangle CBD. Okay? Yung pinakamalit na triangle. Okay. Kapag you were asked to get uh, the measurement of A, B, and C here. No? So we have A, B, and C. No, A, B, and the H. Yung H, which is the altitude. In getting for A, kasi bakit di ko lalagay yung C? Kasi obviously yung C, pwede mo na makuha using the Pythagorean theorem because A and B would be given kung if that is the case. Ngayon, yung A natin is the square root of. Okay, take note of this one. The square root of C. So, ito yung side A. We're looking for side A. The square root of C times Y. Okay? Ang involved dito, etong side na to, ang gagawin nyo lang, kunin mo yung square root ng product ng mismong pinakamahabang side ng malaking triangle and yung y corresponding to this triangle also. So, therefore, kung b naman, it is the square root of c times x. No? Kung ang hinahanap naman natin is yung b. Okay, now, in getting for the altitude, the formula would be the square root of x times y. Okay, so etong tatlo lang na ito, ang kailangan ninyong malaman. I want you to take note of this one because I'm going to give you some exercise about this one. Okay po?
Ma'am,
Yes?
pa-accept daw po si Chris.
Ayun, dyan na siya eh. Auto-admit to, so I don't have to click sa kung i-accept ko siya or not. Andiyan na siya. Chris, are you here? Can you hear us?
Yes po.
Okay. Okay. As I've said, we are talking about, actually yung grade 10, I have already discussed them nung last year, no? Although yung iba kasi hindi under sa akin. Yung mga hindi under sa akin, ito yung pinag-uusapan namin, which is about the similarities in right triangles. So right triangle is involved here, and then when we draw the altitude towards the hypotenuse of the triangle, of the right triangle, we're going to produce here similar triangles. Once again, when we say similar triangles, the corresponding sides, the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal or they are proportional. So dito, pinakita ko lang ito yung magiging altitude, which is one of the side of this smaller triangle. I don't as I've said, I don't have to explain it now. Na-explain ko naman last year sa mga students ko yan. So this is an advanced lesson for grade 7, 8, and 9. Kung ma-under kayo sa akin. Yung grade 9 kasi sa third quarter pa ang discussion nito. Kaya lang, you have to know this one, no? The formula for this one. In getting for the side A, B, and H, yung altitude. H would be the altitude. And A is the side, one of the legs of the right triangle, yung bigger right triangle, and B, no? A and B are the legs. C is the hypotenuse. Now, in getting for A, all you have to do is get the square root of C times Y. No? So, yung C, multiply mo lang dito para makuha mo tong A. And then, para makuha naman yung B, yung C, kunin mo yung product ng C at saka X, kunin mo yung square root. Ngayon, pagka H naman ang hinahanap, kunin mo yung square root ng product ng X at saka Y. Okay, so ito. Can you please take note of this one because we're going to have some exercise regarding this one. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to copy that. Kopyahin nyo huwag nyo screenshot para mas madali ninyo. Oh wait, I'm going to minimize it para makita ninyo yung figure. Okay, finish? Are you finished? Okay, let's proceed. So, same figure. Ang gagawin ko, I'm going to give the given and then uh, ibigay nyo sa akin yung sagot, no? Okay, ready na? Okay, number 1. C is equal to 8. Y is equal to 6. Okay, and we're going to look for side A. What is the measurement of side A? Okay, very good, Lawrence. May sagot na si Lawrence. Very good, Ethan. John Patrick, sasagutan mo siya in terms of the square root, no? Kung meron kang square root, just remain it as square root. I think you have computed it using your calculator. Okay, without the calculator, I want you to compute that. You have to simplify it, John Paul. What is the square root of that? You have to simplify it. Look for a way wherein one of the factors of that number is a perfect square para ilalabas mo siya. Very good, Aliyah. I-type nyo na lang, no? Wag nyo nang, total answer lang, short answer lang naman ang kailangan. Okay, very good, Christian. Very good, Patrick. John Paul, very good. Okay, so this answer is 4 times the square root of 3. No? The answer is 4 times the square root of 3. Okay, next. If you have any question, tanungin nyo lang ako, no? Baka magtatanong kayo, ma'am, ano yung bakit naging ganyan yung answer? Mamaya, no? I-question nyo ako. Now, if x is equal to 6 and c is equal to 12, what is your b? Okay, what is your b? Okay, very good, Chris. Nauna ka naman ngayon. Very good, Christian. Very good, Sophia. John Paul, very good. John Patrick, very good. Lawrence, very good. Okay, lahat tama, ano? So far, lahat ng nagsumagot is tama. And the answer is 6 times the square root of 2. Okay, so this is 6 times the square root of 2. Okay, how about if your x is 4, your y is, what's this? 6.25. Okay, what is your h? Okay, what is your h? Oh, may sagot na sila. Very good, Aliyah. Very good, John Patrick. John Paul. May sagot na agad sila. Christian, very good. Bea, very good. Okay, so tama naman lahat, ano? So, Lawrence, very good. So, the answer is, Riza, very good. So, the answer is, alam ko, tama din yung magiging sagot ng iba dito. The answer is 5, okay? So, the h or the altitude is equal to 5. Okay, next. If your c, so this is number 4. If your c is 16, your y is 9, what is your a? Okay, what is your a? Okay, may sagot na kagad sila, mabilis. Okay, very good. John Patrick, Chris Lawrence, Ethan, Aliyah, Lawrence, John Paul, Rice. Bilis nyo lahat, lahat tama. Okay, so ang mga sumagot, Aliyah, Lawrence, Sophia, John Paul, Raisa, Christian, and Bea. And they are all correct. I'm sure tama din yung iba na hindi makakahabol. The answer is 12. Oh, ang bilis, ano? Okay, next, number 5. Dictate ko na lang, ha? Your h is, or the altitude is equal to 12. And x is 4. What is the measurement of c? Okay? H is 12, or the altitude is 12. X is 4. What is c? Wala pang nakakasagot na tama, Medyo gagamitan nyo ng pag-a-analyze to. No? The altitude is 12. X is 4. What is c? Okay, wala pang nakakasagot ng tama. Tignan nyo mabuti yung figure. Very good, John Paul. Wow, unang-una siya sa nakasagot ng tama, So far, si John Paul pa lang ang nakasagot ng tama, I'll give you time to analyze this one. How are you going to get C here? Okay, very good, Aliyah. Pangalawa, John Patrick, very good. Pangatlo, Tignan yung mabuti, no? Yung relationship ng given dun sa hinahanap. How will you use that given para mahanap mo yung C? Isn't it that yung C is pag pinag-plus mo yung x tsaka y? So, since you don't know the y, but you know the altitude, then you can look for y first, no? And then i-add mo dun sa x kasi given naman yung x, 'di ba? Okay, so the answer here is 40. Okay? Bakit 40? Sa number 5, the answer is 40. Yung h mo is 12. No? And then your x is equal to 4. Ang hinahanap is the altitude or the C. Tignan mo dito, no? Ito 12 daw. This is 12. And your x is 4. Okay. Paano mo mahanap yung altitude? Hindi mo naman alam yung y, no? So all you have to do is add x and y. Pero paano mo naman mahahanap ang y? Using this one, okay? Isn't it that the formula for getting h, or anyway, the derived formula that we can use if you're going to use this formula, if you want to get the y, it is equal to h squared over x, no? Yan lang yung shortcut. Mamaya, yan na natin yung mga derived formula dito, no? So, therefore, if you want to get the y, it is equal to h squared over x. Derived formula lang dito. Dito sa ano na to. Or, x is equal to h squared over, square mo yung h and then over y. Ganun lang, no? Derived formula to. Tayo lang ang gumawa nito. Hindi na natin by the book to. Dinerive lang natin dito sa original formula. And as well as this one, ma'am, paano ko makukuha ang y kung ang given is yung a at yung hypotenuse? Therefore, you can get the y by getting the square of a over c, no? As well as, kung hinahanap mo naman is yung c, it is the square of a over y. No? Derived formula dito sa formula number 1. Ito naman yon, no? Bakit ko sinabi? Siguro malalaman ninyo kung bakit yan yung derived formula, 'di ba? If you're going to put the for a is okay, i-explain ko sa inyo dito. Since a is equal to the square root of c, y, paano natin na-derive? Pag sinabing derived formula, hahanapin natin yung ito, kung kunyari ito ang hindi tama. O kaya, just simply substitute everything here. Pero kung gusto mo na makagad malaman yung shortcut formula dito, yung derived formula, kung tutuusin, if you're going to square on both sides, square mo rin to, no? So, a squared, therefore, is equal to, makakancel na yung radical sign at saka yung exponent dito, cy na lang, no? Therefore, y is equal to a squared over y, or c is equal to a squared over, c pala to, over c, and c is equal to a squared over y. Yun yung sinasabi kong derived formula. Anyway, yun. Since na makukuha mo yung y using this one, your h is, ano nga ba yung h mo dito? 12. So, yung square mo yung 12, that's 144. I-divide mo ngayon sa x, which is 4. Diba? And then, kapag na-divide mo yan, makukuha mo that y is 36. Okay? So, since 36 na yung y, i-add mo ngayon yung 4, kaya the answer is 40. Okay po? Any question? Violent reaction? No. Okay. The last one would be easy. Number 6, i-dictate ko. Your h is equal to 9. Okay, ito na yung sinasabi kong you can use the derived formula, no? H is equal to 9, or just simply substitute everything. Parang fill in the blank lang, no? So, h is equal to 9. X is equal to 4. Okay? We are looking for y. Okay? H is equal to 9. X is 4. What is your y? Okay, very good, Lawrence. John Patrick, nag-ulang ka ng 0. Bea, very good. Minadali mong tinype, hindi mo na type yung isang 0. Okay, so that's it. Very good, Aliyah, John Paul, Sophia. Okay, so I know yung iba masasagutan din to. Christian, very good. So, kung hindi pa tapos ang pagko-compute nyo, it is actually 20.25, no? Your y is 20.25. If your h is 9 and your x is 4. Okay, sabi ko nga yung fill in the blanks lang kung alam mo na yung original formula, no? So, okay lang yon. Kung ang gusto mo lang alalahanin is the original formula wherein you know that h is equal to the square root of the product of the two, x and y. So, we have x is 4, x and y, di ba? So, fill in the blanks lang. Your h is 9, so lagay mo dyan 9 is equal to the square root of your x is 4 and you are looking for y. Okay, so pagkatapos niyan, that is 9 is equal to square root of 4y means pwede nating alisin yung square root of 4 sa radical sign because square root of 4 is equal to 2. So that is 2 times the square root of y. Y ang hinahanap natin. No? So divide muna natin both sides by 2, sabi by 2. So, para makancel to, square root of y na lang. So, 9 over 2, therefore, is equal to the square root of y. So, to get rid of the radical sign, square natin both sides. Both sides. No? So, this is 81 over 4 is equal to y. And this is equal to 20.25. Okay po? Any question? No more? Okay, so let's have another example here. Another, bigyan ko uli kayo ng additional problem. Sabi ko nga, pag nagbibigay ako ng problem, it is my sign of love for you. Kasi I want you to do better. To master this craft. Okay? If for example naman, ganun pa rin yung figure. Let's use the same figure here. Okay. Let's use the same figure here. It's just with different given also. Okay, so let's say this is 6. Okay. So dito, ang what's this? Side B mo is 6. And your C is given also, which is 12. Okay, yan lang ang given. Yung isang leg ng malaking triangle at yung hypotenuse ng malaking triangle. Okay, so ano ang ipapahanap ko sa inyo dito? Guess what? Okay, I want you to get all the missing parts, no? All the missing parts. So we have here, you have to look for A, side A, your H, X, and Y. So it's going to consume a little time here. So I'm going to give you about 15 minutes to solve the problem. No, ito ang given. AC is 6 or one of the legs is 6 and the hypotenuse is 12. You have to look for side A, H, X, and Y. Okay, 15 minutes. So the start starts now. The start starts now. The time starts now. Ay, wait. Tama ba yung binigay kong given? O tama. Yan lang. So, mamaya, ang sagot nyo, dapat, mauna muna yung B. B nga ba hinahanap? One of the leg, okay, A. So, mauna mo munang banggitin yung A is equal to, and then X is equal to, Y is equal to, and then, lastly, the H. Okay? So, ganyan nang isasubmit nyo sa aking sagot, ne? Mauna yung side A, and then your X, the Y, and the H. Sabi ko, 1 hour lang. Sa baga, late kayong dumating. Kaya, sinagutan nyo na lahat? You have to answer everything muna bago nyo, okay, but anyway, you are right, Chris. Ang sinagutan mo is yung A pa lang, no? So, ang isasubmit nyo sa akin yung lahat na. A, X, Y, and D, H. Pero tama yung sagot mo sa A. $15, kaya nga 15 minutes kung binibigay sa inyo, no? So that means 5 minutes before 5 minutes before Aliyah, can you please check on your answer for the altitude? Okay, very good. You got a perfect score. Next time, before you submit your answer, make sure na nireview ninyo na. Katulad niyan, wala nang bawian yan pagdating dun sa PMO, no? Unahin nyo muna yung A, no? Unahin nyo muna yung A, yung X, yung Y, and then last yung altitude. Sabi ko, reviewin nyo muna yung sagot eh. Chris, reviewin mo yung sagot mo sa altitude. But your X and Y is correct. Okay, Prix, very good. You got a perfect score. So, kapag hindi ko pa binabanggit yung pangalan nyo, that means you have to recheck your answer. So far, Prix and Aliyah has the right answers. Yung iba, kulang yung merong mga sagot na hindi tama. Okay, very good, Chris. Correct na. Look on how you're going to get syempre, yung side A muna, no? Using the big right triangle here. How are you going to get the side of one of the legs of the right triangle? Of course, you're going to use a Pythagorean theorem because ang given is A ba? B and C, no? Ang given is side B and side C. So, in order to get side A, tapos pag nakuha mo yung A, madali na lang lahat, no? On how to get your X and Y here. And then, of course, the last is the altitude. Because you have to know the X and Y before you can get the altitude. Pakita ko uli yung figure. Murahin natin to para hindi kayo malito. So this is C. This is B. Side B. C is the hypotenuse, which is 12. And we are looking for A, X, Y, and H. Okay, Christian, very good. Okay, very good, Bea. Okay, John Patrick, very good. Kung hindi nyo kayang i-type ng isulat nyo lang sa papel and then kuhanan nyo yung picture, send nyo sa akin. Ganun lang yung ginagawa ng iba. Although kung pa-isa-isa lang yung pinapasagutan ko, wag nyo na isulat. I-type nyo na mismo, no? Pero pagka ganyan medyo marami-rami, pwede nyo na isulat sa papel, kuhanan nyo ng picture and send nyo. Katulad ng ginawa ni Patrick. Four more minutes. Okay. So, time's up. Para dun sa mga ah, hindi binago yung sagot and hindi ko pinangkit yung pangalan. So, here's the explanation for the solution of this one. So, ilagay lang muna natin what are the given. Mas maganda para madali nyong ma-analyze eh. No, obviously, ang given dito is B, which is 6, and C is 12. Now, ang hanapin natin is yung A muna, no? Kasi, hanapin mo muna yung A para makuha mo yung Y, di ba? So, I have to look for A, therefore, I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem using this one. So, your A, therefore, is equal to the square root of C squared minus P squared. So, this is 12 squared minus 6 squared. At ang magiging sagot dito is 6 times the square root of 3. Okay? 6 times the square root of 3. Kasi this is 144 and 144 minus 36 is 6. Okay, 6 squared is 36. That's 108. No? And ano nga ba yung factor ng ng factor ng 108 wherein isa sa factor is a perfect square, no? So obviously it is 36 and 3, no? 36 times 3 is 108. That's why nilabas na natin tong 6 dito. Okay? Now, since you already know the b, you can get the y here, no? Kasi given to eh. So using the formula that a is equal to, sabi ko nga, kung ayaw mo yung derived formula, fill in the blanks na lang. So this is equal to c times y, no? So fill in the blanks na lang. Your c is, your a now is 6 times the square root of 3, kasi nakuha mo na yung a, and it is equal to the square root of, your c is 12, and then we are looking for y times y, no? So oops, burahin natin to dito para for the continuation of siguro alam nyo na, no? Yun yung ibig sabihin kung bakit kailangan makuha mo na yung a and then yung y. Pag nakuha mo na yung a, tapos yung x naman makukuha mo using b naman, no? Yung c times the square root of c times x is equal to b, diba? So fill in the blanks lang ang gawin mo kung ayaw mo yung derived formula natin. So this is okay, kung sa derived formula kasi automatic ko nang maano eh, we are looking for y, and y is equal to a squared over c. Ano ba yung a mo? Ito, a squared. So kung gagamitin natin yung derived formula, a squared nito is 36 times 3, that is 108. Okay, over your c is 12. And what is what is 108 divided by 12? Makikita mo kagad, diba, that your y is 9. Now, if you're going to use a derived formula, kasi kung fill in the blanks, okay din naman. Kung fill in the blanks, okay, square mo lahat, both sides, para to get rid of the square root. No? So, square ng 6 is 36, times the square root ng square root of ma-eliminate na yan. So, magiging times 3 yan. Is equal to, so may eliminate na natin yan, 12y. Okay, so 36, kung tinatamad kayong gumamit ng calculator, your y is, di-divide mo both by 12. Bakit hindi ko pa minumultiply yung 36 sa 3? Para hindi ka mahirapang mag-compute. You can compute it mentally, no? You all know that 36 divided by 12 is 3. So that is 3 times 3, therefore your y is 9. Okay, so ganun din ang gagawin ninyo naman sa x. Para makuha yung x, you have to use b, no? So it's going to be your x would be equal to b squared over c, or you can fill in the blanks then dito yung sa original formula. B is equal to the square root of c times x naman, no? Ito naman yung multiply mo. And then pag nakuha mo na yung x and y, you can get the altitude, because the altitude is equal to the square root of x times y. Okay ba? So, can you please review now your answer para dun sa mga hindi pa nakapag-pass ng sagot. Now, another one. Pero this time, irarumble ko yung ano, no? Irarumble ko yung pagkakadrawing ko. Okay, this one. Ganun din, I'm going to draw here a right triangle. Andito pa rin yung C. Pero this time, ito yung B natin. Ito naman yung A. And then, the altitude is, so if this is C, the altitude is CD. Okay, so I'm going to give the given according to the figure here. Okay, so number 1, palitan ko. Number 1, how long is DB? So you have to find for DB if AD, okay, so ang given AD is equal to 20 DC. So tignan nyo na lang yung mga segment dito, no, kung ano yung anong nagre-represent. Like for example, yung AD, anong nire-represent ng AD? So this is this side of this smaller triangle, something like that, no? So we have here AD is 20, DC is equal to 10. You have to find for DB. Okay, so tignan mo yung DB dyan. We are looking for DB. Okay, and then next, if AD is, so iba-iba yung given niya, no? AD is 9 and your AC is 16. Find DB. So, ganun din. You have to find for DB. DB pa rin ang hahanapin mo. Okay? And then, lastly, ang ipapasolve ko ay number 3. If AD is equal to 9 and this time ang given DB is equal to 4. Okay, find AC and BC. You have to look for AC and BC. Okay, so once again, you have to solve that one. And then, you have to, medyo late kasi tayong dumating, no? Pero, solve nyo yan in 15 minutes. Pag na-solve nyo, I think that's going to be the last one that I'm going to, hindi, meron pa palang oh yeah. Yung isa na lang is assignment na. Yung homework na, practice exercise homework, no? So, that's it. I want you to answer this one. Lahat na, no? So, all you have to do is put your answer on a paper and then kuhanan nyo ng photo and then send nyo sa akin. Okay, I'm going to give you 15 minutes to do this. Yung buong answer ang kailangan ko, hindi yung paisa-isa, no? So, babalikan ko kayo, 3:20 ha, to get your answers.